Hello everyone, my name is David, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can remove columns from your data. So as you can see from my objectives, I'm going to show you how you can delete one column from your data in 3 different ways, and also how you can remove multiple columns, that's at least 2 columns from your data using 2 different methods. I'm going to start by importing Pandas as PD. Then I'm going to create our data. This time around, I'm not going to use Excel file. I'm going to create the data frame right here. The data frame, I'll create it right here. So I'll say df is equal to pd data frame. And I include a dictionary inside. So let me quickly create it. Now I have a list over there. So let me just have on a few rows, like 3. Then second column. And that will have 3 rows as well. We have the third column, and that's C. And as well, we have 3 rows. And then we have the fourth column, that's column D. And that will have 3 rows as well. Finally, let's have column C. That shift enter. So if I type the F, you can see that I have a data frame here with 4 columns. But I would prefer if we had 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here I'm having the same name. I need to include a different name for the columns. So finally we have our 5 columns. So first of all, let me show you how the first method to delete one column. So the first method is simple. It's delete. So you just do delete. For instance, if you want to delete column number A, we're going to use the delete method, which is going to say delete. And then you type the name of the data frame, df, type that, and then the name of the column that we want to delete. This time around, we want to delete column number A, so we'll type A like that, then shift enter. If we type the F, shift enter, you see that column number A is gone. We have removed it. So it's as simple as that. And then if I want to delete using a different method, I'm going to use a drop method. So if you have watched one of my tutorials, I showed how we can remove rows of a data frame using the drop method. So we're going to use the same drop method this time around, but to remove columns. So what we're going to do here is, for instance, if you want to delete B, column number B, we're going to say df, which is the name of the data frame, dot drop, and then we type that. Then inside here, we're going to type the name of the column we want to drop. So we want to drop column B. So I'm going to type B, which is the name of the column. And then after I type that, I'm going to type the word axis is equal to 1. So if I type axis is equal to 1, what I'm trying to say here is I'm trying to say that I want to delete a column. So this axis is equal to 1 is to show that we're deleting a column. Axis is equal to 0 is for deleting rows. So if I hit shift enter, you see that we have dropped B, but notice something. If I type the F, you see that column number B is still there. So it's because here we needed to indicate in place is equal to true. So if we type that in df, type df, you see that column B is completely gone. So that's the second method. And the third method, we are still going to use the same drop, but I'll show you what's going to change. So you type, for instance, if you want to delete column C, you say df.drop, and inside here I'm going to type the words column. So column is equal to, I'll type, for instance, here I want to type C to delete C, so I'll say column C, and then I'll not forget to put in place is equal to true, because when we're using the drop method, in place is equal to true is very important. So if I type shift enter, I'm running into an error. Let's see columns. So if I type df shift enter, you see that column C is gone completely. So we have exhausted all the three methods. As you saw, the first one we used the delete, and the second one we used the drop, but we included axis is equal to 1, and the third method we used drop, but we column, we specified the column. So that's how you can delete only one column. Now let me show you how you can delete multiple columns at the same time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy the whole thing. I want to start afresh, so I'll copy the whole of that, I'll put it here, then shift enter, then df, I'm starting afresh here. Alright, so like I said here, I'm going to show you two different methods you can do this, and both of the methods are in fact the methods we've already covered here, the last two methods. So we're going to use the drop method. So what we're going to do is we'll say df, for instance, if you want to delete column A and B, we'll say df dot drop. So the first one, we can use the method where we used axis. So like you see here, we use exactly the same, but here we're going to put a list. So we'll list all the columns that we want to delete, but everything will still be the same. In fact, we can just copy this whole thing like that, and just copy it like that, and we put it here. So it's df.drop, and here we're going to put the list of all the so a list to put, we'll type that it's a list. So put a list of all the columns that we want to delete. Here we want to delete A, so put that, and another one we want to delete B, and we say axis is equal to 1, in place is equal to true, the same as the second method for deleting only one column. So if you do shift enter, type df, shift enter, you see that A and B are completely gone. So that's the first method for deleting multiple columns at once. And if you want to delete multiple columns for the other method, is exactly the third method that we use for deleting one column. So again, I can just copy it like this, the way it is, and put it here. So this one is the method where we used columns. So what is going to change right here is only here, just like the way we did here, we're going to have a list here to list all the columns that we would like to delete. So for instance here, I'd like to delete column C and D. So we'll type column C like that, and column D. And if we do shift enter, type DataFrame, shift enter, we see we're remaining with only column A. So the second method is using the method where we're specifying the columns in a list like we did with the third method. I think it's easy, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you share the video, you like the video, and also you can comment below. Thank you so much for watching the video.